All right, so for this virtual Wednesday, I'm just going to go through how to do a tag critique, which is what you guys are going to be doing to your peers' shape kaleidoscopes. If you're a cohort A student, you kind of already got a little bit of preview of this. We are going to be saving your four shape kaleidoscopes as JPEGs, and we're going to be copying and pasting them into a Google Doc. Okay, if you are a cohort B student, you're going to do this on Thursday and Friday. So this is just a demo video so that next week, when it's your turn to post and your turn to critique, you know how to do this. So in Google Classroom, you can see right here, I created a post. So I just went to share something with your class, and I went to add, and I went to my Google Drive, and I found my Fire as in Shapes kaleidoscopes here. And then I just added in there Fire as in Shape kaleidoscopes, and I hit post. And that's what this should look like. So each of you is going to go ahead and post your four shapes kaleidoscopes. You're going to do this posting for next week. So this is just a preview of what's going to happen. Okay, so you're going to take some time. You're going to go through, you're going to open up your peers' kaleidoscopes, and you are going to do a tag critique. Okay, so what is a tag critique? Let me bring that up for you. So a tag peer review is where you're going to tell the artist something you like. You're going to ask the artist a question, and then G, you're going to give the artist a suggestion. So you're going to do this, the TAG, tell, ask, and give, to 3 different students on our Google Classroom page. So take some time, go through, take a look at the students' art, okay? Look at their 4 kaleidoscopes. And then underneath here, you can go to the add a class comment. So I can just put the T, the A, and the G, and I can start writing that out. So I am going to start with telling the artist something you like. So something that I like about these are the bright colors that I chose. So I'm going to write that out. I really enjoy bright colors you used in your kaleidoscopes. They are vibrant and stand out nicely against the gradient backgrounds. Okay, so you want this to be pretty specific feedback, okay? You don't want to say, oh, they look really cool. You kind of want to go into detail about some of the things that you like. This could be 1 or 2 sentences. I could also write about how complex and intricate these shapes are. So I could add that in too. I also like how intricate and complicated your shapes are. They create a nice effect when duplicated. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, and then the A, here we go. I'm going to ask the artist a question. Okay, so something that I want to ask. Let's see, what can I ask? I could ask why 2 of the kaleidoscopes are pretty simple, why I decided not to add duplications of them. So I can go here. I am curious why 2 of your kaleidoscopes appear unfinished. They are a lot simpler than the others and look like they could use more shapes. And then G is give the artist a suggestion. Okay, so for me, one of my suggestions might be for this one with the black background, if you notice, the kaleidoscope or the shape isn't centered. So notice how there is less space at the top than there is at the bottom. So I might suggest to this artist moving this shape down a little bit so it's directly in the center. I might also, like I really like this white here. I might also tell the artist to include that in the other two corners or maybe add it to this background in the center one too. So I can type that in our Google Classroom. I would recommend centering the shape in your black and gray background because it is a little closer to the top than the bottom. I would also add more white shapes in the last kaleidoscope. Make it look fuller. Great, so that should be pretty good. So I'm looking for a couple sentences for each, the T, the A, and the G. After you get that done and you read over your sentences and it looks like they make sense, you can hit the post and it should just go through like so. If you see when you're looking through our page that there are some students that do not have a lot of feedback, if you could take some time and comment on those just so that you don't comment on the same person and we have, one person has 10 comments and then the other person has one or two. So just kind of be conscious about that. It's always nice to get a few different people's opinions on your artwork. The reason this is important is when we come back to in-person class, you guys are going to be able to have time to work on these. So I might go back in after looking at my feedback and I might move this shape down a little bit. I might come to this white one and add some more of these shapes to really solidify it. That's when I'm going to decide which one is my best kaleidoscope and I'm going to print that out for a grade. Okay. So just make sure that you do 3 different tag critiques for your peers.